Hi, welcome to Android app development. In the previous module, we learned about how to create a simple form and show the output on our main activity. In this module, we will show a submit button action output on another activity. To do this, we need to do two things. First, we need to create a new activity, and second, we need to launch a new activity from our main activity. To launch a new activity from our main activity, we will use an intent. An intent is an object that provides runtime binding between separate components, such as two activities. Most oftenly, intent are used to start another activity. You can also think of intent as app's intent to do something. An intent can carry a collection of various data types as key value pair. Intents put extra method takes key as a first argument and value as a second argument. To start a new activity, you need to call a method start activity and pass your intent as a parameter to this method. Let's create a new activity. Right click on this folder, go to new and select activity. Select the blank activity and press next. Here the activity name, replace the activity name with show message. And keep the title as show message. This checkbox which says launcher activity, it's not our launcher activity, so we'll not check this checkbox. And the hierarchical parent, our hierarchical parent is our main activity. We'll type our main activity name here. I have already copied the name and I have pasted here. By doing this, when you are on this activity, you get to select this small arrow here, and when you press this, you will move back to the main activity from where you have been launched. Let's finish this. So now our another activity is being created here. So before we start any coding, let's go to the manifest file here. Now you see that we have created one more activity, and this new node is being created for the activity, which is our show activity, and our label is defined in our resource file, which is represented by this, and our parent activity is our main activity, and a small metadata is added here which says name equal to parent activity, and the value is our parent activity value. Now we are in our onClick listener callback. What I will do is I will create a new intent here. Intent equal to new intent. Intent takes two arguments. One is our context and another is the activity class type. So our context will be get application context, and our class type will be show message or class. So now to pass our output string to another activity, we need to use put extra method, which takes two arguments. First argument represent a key and a second argument represent a value. So let's define our key first. Let's go to show message and here define the key here with message. Now we will use this constant as a key. Let's set the extra parameter intent dot put extra, and here key we will use is our show activity dot extra message, comma value we will use is output string. Now to start this activity, we need to call a start activity method and pass this intent. So now we will be able to launch a new activity from our main activity. Now let's go to our show message activity and get the extra parameter or the extra message from the intent and show it on the text view. First of all, let's go to our show message layout and define an ID for a text view so that we can get this text view by using a method find text view by ID. Let's type ID, let's select Android ID and select plus ID and type the name. When our activity is started, this onCreate method is called and all the initialization happens in this method only. As you can see that the set content view we are setting in this method. By this all our UI will be initialized. Let's get the content from our intent and show using a text view. Type intent, intent. Now get the extra message in a string message equal to intent dot get string extra and give the key name. As we have used this key name, we can give this key name here, extra message, and now this message string has our extra message parameter that we have passed in our main activity here. Now we need to display this extra message in our text view. To get the text view, what we need to do is text view equal to find view by ID r.id dot text view new output, and for typecasting press alt enter, type one more time enter, and our text view is here. Now to set the text, you need to call text view dot set text and type message here. Now when this our show message activity is invoked or it's been launched, our message will be shown here. Let's launch our app to see what we have done. Select the simulator and press OK. Now you can see that our app is launched. Let's type first name and last name and press the submit button. As a result of this, we will move to our new activity, and from there we'll come back to this activity. Android. Let's press the submit button. You can see that we have launched another activity from our main activity and the message is being displayed here. Now let's move back to our main activity. We can do this. What we can do is we can click on this little arrow here. It will move us back to our main activity. Now let's review what we have done. First of all, we have created our new activity show message. We have defined this extra message here, which we used as a key to pass extra parameter from our main activity to show message activity. In our main activity, what we did is, in our onClick listener callback, what we did is we defined this intent, and the context we have passed is the application context, and the class we passed is a show message class, and we place this extra message as an extra parameter in this intent, and to start another activity we have passed this intent to start activity method. When user clicked on the submit button, as a result of start activity, our message activity was launched. In onCreate method, what we have done is we got the intent using a getIntent method, and from the intent we extracted the extra parameter using this getStringExtra, and we have passed the key and we got the value in our message string. After that, what we have done is we found our text view by ID, and in the text view we have set the message so that it is being displayed on our new activity. Before we finish, let's see the layout of our main activity. Let's go to the text view. Now if you see here, this is the edit text view, and here is the one more edit text view. Here is the button, and here is our text view. We have defined all these attributes using a UI. We can do the same using this text editor as well. Let's just delete this and type hint here. You can see that hint is appeared here. Just click enter and type here first name and close this. Similar way you can do it for other views as well. With our code overview, we are done with this module. In our next module, we'll learn about the action bar. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot for watching and stay tuned for our next module.